Alright, we are back in Kerbal Space Program. So here we are. We do have a couple mods, as you can see by my toolbar right here. That is ambient light adjustment, so if I'm doing night launches or if I'm on the far side of any body, it won't be too difficult for you guys to see. And I'm just going to do a rundown of the list of mods that I do have installed right now. I've got Kerbal Engineer, ambient light adjustment that I just talked about, wider contract apps, so that just doesn't look so crappy. Kerbal alarm clock, which is right here, which is just helpful, which you guys will see whenever that comes around. I also have Chatterer, which just a little immersion thing that I like, which I will cover whenever I get that. I also have the FASA launch clamps and towers. I don't have those unlocked. I don't actually know whenever you do get those. It might not even be installed correctly, to be honest, because I do have another save. Yeah, it does not look like it's installed correctly. Huh. I don't know, I'll take a look at that later. But basically it just adds a couple more launch clamps and stuff like that. I also have Quick Search to help find parts whenever I unlock more stuff. And I have Science Alert, which is my favorite mod, probably. Which I'll cover a little bit more. Yeah, I can do that. I don't think I'll make it to the moon. Why? Oh, because I have too many contracts already. So Thumper and Flea, eh? Simple enough. Alright, so yeah, I can't remember, I think I just made Orbit in my last craft. Why is Kerbal alarm clock open? Anyways, as you see, I have Kerbal Engineer right there, so I can see exactly how much Delta V I have. So I need to test that, which is a little bit big. Do I have heat shields? Yes, I do. Alright, so let's go ahead and slap a heat shield on, a decoupler on, and they did fix the heat shield. Previously it wasn't adding any mass to your craft, but now it does, so now that is nice. So got a launch escape system, which, there it is. Do I need a, guess even if I do need a smaller decoupler, I don't have one. I didn't need to make a thing like that. Anyways, we'll go ahead and add our engineer system so that all that information will pop up while in flight. That thing's just going to get in the way for a bit. Go ahead and add a science module there, as well as some more science things so that I can show you a little bit more of how Science Alert works a little bit more. And why is this not working now? Is it because that's on there? Like, honestly though. What if I don't want to put a science thing on top? You know, I might just skip that for now. I'm gonna see how far I can get. What? Okay, so these are the things that I need to test. So let's slap these guys back on. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and add our chute, just so I don't forget it, because on my other save that I have going, that I'm not recording or anything, one that I'm just playing for fun, I did an Apollo-style moon landing where I left one module up in orbit, and then I would come down with a lander and then re-rendezvous. I accidentally forgot to put chutes on that thing, so I had to get that back into orbit around Kerbin, and hopefully that didn't crash. No, sorry, I clicked out of the screen, but I'm using DxTory today instead of Fraps, so hopefully if I accidentally do click out like I kept on doing last session, it won't be too big of a problem. Alright, so we're just going to add a bunch of tanks here. I don't have that great of engines right now. Actually, I'll be able to make this a single stage, or an SSTO, a single stage to orbit. What the hell's going on? Alt? Click? I don't know why it kept on like alt-tabbing me out, but... So that should be enough to get me into orbit, honestly. It used to be about 4,500 delta V that you needed in 0.90, but now it seems to be a little bit less. But I'm going to go ahead and add the thumper because that is for one of my contracts, and the flea as well, just to test, or just to get the, what's it called, these things taken care of. You know, honestly, I can just put this. Interesting. I could just do that and test it, and that should work. Everything else, Rocco Max brand decoupler. I believe that's, no, that's that one. Okay. I didn't even orbit curb in that last time. Huh, I thought I did. I got the T38K right there. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Oop. No, this is going to be a contract craft. Craft 1. This will be just a file that I achieve these contracts with. A little bit easier, I suppose. But anyways, let's go ahead and launch this sucker. So yes, as you see, whoa, that's a little wobbly, eh? I don't think it likes that decoupler down there. But anyways, yes, as you see, science alert right there. When it's glowing like that, that means I can do science. So let me go ahead and lock that in place and do this science real quick. As I was saying, that this is one of my must-have mods for career mode or science mode. Although I don't ever really play science mode, because if I'm gonna go and try and get science, I might as well do it in career mode, I feel like. So let's see, Rocco manned. What? Okay, so I guess that's not going to work. I don't know why it said at launch site in the like tag for it, but apparently not. Like, yeah, it said launch site, now it says 900,000 meters. Everything else should fire perfectly. So let us go ahead, bring that down a little bit. SAS engaged, decouple that. Looking real good. And let's go to space. At least try to go to space. Fire that engine as well. So we can decouple that now. And we can do our roll program. So we're already going Mach 1. I did not put any fins on this, so I'm probably going to flip. That was another reason why I was, or why I created that other save. Yeah, I need fins on, and I can get rid of those decouplers and all that extra stuff that I don't actually need. I think I'm just gonna slap these guys, yeah, so like that, and I'll put my fins on like that. God damn you, Kerbal alarm clock, go away. Anyways, now it should be good. I'm just gonna fire all my engines right at once. So yes, now we should be good, and I'm also going to put. It wanted me to test these out, so I'll go ahead and do that. Save, launch, vehicle assembly building. Can I do that? So let me upgrade that real quick, and then we should be able to go. I don't need to upgrade that right now. There we go. I don't know why. I always hit fill instead of launch there. I feel, for whatever reason, my brain tells me that's where the there we go. Boom, boom. So yes, that is what it wanted me to test. SAS locked. 3, 2, 1. I don't have struts yet, so that's why that's happening. I should be getting them fairly soon. Oh yeah, that's so much better with fins. So most crafts now require fins, at least from what I could tell. I mean, back in 0.90, they sort of did as well. God dang it, I didn't even do my science set. Oh, shit. Oh. That's Kerbal for you. So it doesn't look like I can really prevent that in any way. So I'll just have to be careful. I might try and roll whenever I have to decouple those so that my centripetal, or I don't think that's centripetal force, but just so that they kind of, I don't know, are already in motion, so they kind of continue going the way that they're supposed to be going, or at least the way that I want them to be going. As you see, they're kind of where it might be, or it might have been because I didn't throttle up my swivel engine. But that is because I'm already going so fast. Oops, I did not do my roll program. So let us throttle up. Try that again. There we go. Now we can do my roll program. And now we can do our gravity turn. Gravity turn is another thing that really needs to be, or not really needs to be affected, but it's just a lot different from 0.90. Now you really, or it seems that you really need to do it a lot earlier in flight, the new atmospheric model. Let's straighten this out a little bit. My inclination is almost at 2%. It's not too big of a deal right now because I don't really need to rendezvous with anything like that, or have any plans to rendezvous with anything, so I don't think I'll really come into any problem with the inclination of anything, but I just like to keep it at 0 if I can. So yes, we should be able to get into orbit with this, no problem. So got 2500 delta V, 2600 delta V. And we're already pretty much out of the atmosphere, so once we get a little bit higher, then we'll have no problem at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at what contracts we completed. The Flea one, the Thumper one, and the radial decoupler. Which ones do we have left? We have perform visual scans of Kerbal, launch escape, and the bigger decoupler and the launch test system. Okay. So yeah, we should not have any problem with any of those in the future. I might have, oh wait, nope, never mind. I was going to say, I might have spoken too soon about reaching orbit, but I wasn't paying attention to my Apple apps, and I'm already well within the range. I should have enough delta V now. 1000, oh yeah, we got plenty, and we won't have to worry about getting stuck up in the orbits. We should be able to do that. So yes, as you see, Kerbal alarm clock, if you never used it, you just do this. You got the maneuver node and add alarm, and it usually or defaults to stopping a minute before the maneuver node or whatever you have selected. You can change that value if you want to, but for right now, 1 minute is perfectly fine for me. So let's see. So it should pop up here. Delete on close and close. So let's just line up a little bit more. The next mod that I'm looking forward to getting, which is another one of my go-to mods, is Nav HUD, which brings the nav ball into the whole, into the your, like, I don't know, just the normal view. It just makes it a lot easier to kind of see what you're doing and stuff like that, especially when you're doing rendezvous and stuff like that. You don't have to keep on looking down. You can just look at the shift or the craft that you're trying to rendezvous with and see if you're going the right way or not. And so as you see, you got 17-second half burn. Go ahead and do that. The reason why we do half burns, it just makes it a more accurate burn. So you're doing half the burn before the node and half the burn after the node, so the average is at the node. So that's why we do the burn at halftime for the burn time. So yes, there we have it. We have made it to orbit. We're almost into orbit, but we will make it into orbit. So go ahead and do that, and there we go. 95 by 86 orbit. That's good enough for me. I don't really necessarily go for perfectly centralized orbit. I usually just go for whatever works for me, you know. So most of the time, it is good enough. So I can't do an EVA right now. Interesting. So I think we're going to go ahead and orbit around the planet once. I was gonna try and get that EVA report, but just missed it, it seems. Here we go. It's because I was just barely over the continent. But there we go. Over the Kerbal grasslands. Let's go ahead and go back in. Review stored data. Transmit the data. Ooh, we are going to run out of electrical charge because we don't have any solar panels yet. So yes, let us go ahead and get ready for our burn back into orbit. Why is there... I don't know what that maneuver node was for. But either way, we are almost there now. Let me just set up my staging a little bit better. I don't know how that got all messed up. But yes, there's my desert that I like to burn at. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do another EVA report real quick. Might as well transmit this one. So yes, here we go. Pointing retrograde and burn. I might as well burn all my fuel. I don't need to burn it because, as you see, I'm already well going back into Kerbal. But I might as well. Why does this keep on... I don't know why it kept on collapsing those two stages together. But anyways, there we go. Decoupled our main engine. And there we have it. Doing an IVA with Jebediah here. And we can watch the Kerbal Desert and the moon. I don't know, I was thinking about just going in like that, but I'm scared of the atmospheric re-entry still a little bit. So we'll just get it nice and straightened out for him. Ooh, we can do another crew report. Nice. Alright, let's go a little bit faster, mate. Alright, whoa. That's what that's 4x speed will do to you whenever you try and move. Yeah, I was gonna say, I had a feeling that I was going to lose those two dorsal batteries. I was not expecting to flip, to be honest, but I think it's because I have this science bay. I think that's why I did end up flipping. Whoa! What the hell? Alrighty then, so I guess that was a little too hot for that science bay. I never ran into that problem on my other save when I did a craft just like this. I don't know. Huh. Whatever, not a big deal really. But yes, we're on our way back down. Jebediah is the love and life as... in physics warp, so it was kind of weird trying to spin this guy around easily. But anyways, he is enjoying his life, that is for sure. As you can see him down here, just digging it. Here goes our chute. And we shall be splashing down in just over 10 seconds. And there we have it. We have done one full orbit and splashed down just shy of KSC. Got 48 science, not bad at all, and an experience point, and now he is level 1. So now let us go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and get advanced rocketry, and that is all I can get right now. That is just so that I can almost make it to the moon. I think I can do a lunar flyby. I did not mean to click on this, although I could make a... Actually, no, I can't. No, I could. I could make a space, or not a space plane, but a jet right now. I don't think I'm going to. I don't have the Mark 1 fuselage. I could use this fuel tank as a fuselage and just take out all the oxidizer like that, but I don't see the point in doing that. So let's see. So we're gonna try and get to the moon. So what do we need for that? We need re-entry, so we can go ahead and do a heat shield and a decoupler. I really want to try that out, but not really at the same time, you know. I don't want to waste just the launch on that. So, ooh, that's going to be kind of a pain doing a lunar flyby without any solar panels on, to be honest. I'll just be careful and not transmit any science back. I'll just recover it all and hold on to it. Just because I don't want to risk running out of electric charge before I make it. Because that is definitely something that I've done before, and it just does not end well. So we'll go ahead and add one of those and a Terrier. So that's actually a pretty good Delta V just from that little thing. That'll be more. God dang it! I keep on clicking out of the game. But yeah, that'll be more than enough once I'm out of the atmosphere and in orbit. So now all I gotta do is just add a couple of these tanks, slap on that swivel, do 2 more, I think will be fine. Yes, still got plenty of thrust to weight. And let's go ahead and add a couple of solid rocket boosters just so that I know for sure that I'm going to make it into a lunar flyby. So yes, that should be more than enough. We'll go ahead and set our staging better. There we go. Oh, I just saved an unnamed. To the moon. But before I launch, I'm actually going to go to the contract station. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. And fly by the moon. There we go. I'll go ahead and take that too. Explore the moon. I can do some of that. I definitely won't be able to land on the moon. No, I won't be able to do that yet. I mean, I'll accept it now, because I've got 3 years to do it, so I don't think I'll have any problem. Failing that or anything. But yes, as you guys see, we now have Fairy VIP contracts. So basically, you add one of these Kerbals onto your craft and you take them to or you do what they want to do. So Zabella, they want a suborbital flight on Kerbin. I'm not going to be doing that right now, but I can do that later on. And then you also got a bunch of these more complex ones. Interesting. But as you see, they don't really get you any science. They are more just for money. So if you need money, you can do these fairies, these fairy contracts, and get pretty close to 100,000. Actually, no, this is like 300,000. Oh wow, this is almost 1 million, honestly. Sorry, I'm just saying that if you complete all of them, you get almost 200,000 for each one, and then you get almost 15,000 for all the others. So, interesting. Don't need to do that right now. So, we'll just go to the moon with Jebediah. So yes, here we have it. So let's go ahead and do our science here, just so that I don't forget it. And go ahead and leave that open, might as well. And we will go ahead and SAS engage, throttle down because we don't need that engine right now, but we'll go ahead and ignite it anyways. And I forgot my fins, so scratch that. We had to scratch that flight. We forgot to add fins. Now you don't necessarily need to have fins on everything, but it just makes it easier. You don't have to be babysitting it, making sure that everything's going to work right or anything like that. You can just kind of set it and forget it. So yes, SAS engage, throttle down, 3. Oops, let's do our science first. Science first, always science first. 3, 2, 1, lift off. So here we are on our way to the moon. This should be more than enough to get us there. We've got how much Delta V? Actually, we might not. Or actually, no, we're not going to be doing a lunar orbit. We are just doing a lunar flyby. So yes, we should be more than enough stocked to get to the moon and back. Go ahead and roll program and pitch maneuver. And whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think we're making it to the moon anymore, because that just cost us quite a lot of Delta V, honestly. So that's kind of annoying. Try and recover, but yeah, as you see there. Now we're back on the right track. This thing really does not want to do what it's told today, do you? I guess we're going in a polar orbit. Okay. I can do a polar orbit. It's not a problem. I just don't know why it didn't want to do what it was being told for some reason. It still doesn't really want to either. So yeah, we're definitely not going to make it to the moon now. Just barely make it into orbit. So yeah, that's kind of... What is going on with this thing? It's trying to flip. Don't flip. Just stay still. Alright, so it seems to steadied out a little bit more since we have switched over the atmospheric density. So now we should have a lot more control. I'm going to continue going on this way. We might be able to do I don't know. I'm gonna wait to say if we can make it to the moon. We might be able to do it on a orbital flyby, or a polar flyby of the moon. I doubt it though. We'll see. We shall see. Halfway to orbit now. And still 1,000 delta V. Yeah, I'm really not seeing it, honestly. Seeing a lunar flyby on this launch. I really don't know why I had so much trouble this last time. There, 80,000 Apple apps. It's not a perfectly polar orbit either. Let's see, that's too much. Too little. Perfect. Not perfect, but good enough for me at least. Alright, so 12,000. I'll have a little bit of delta V left over, honestly. But not much, that's for sure. It'll be interesting to see. I got just a little bit more time to wait before we can do this. Got about 45 seconds left. Go ahead and speed that up, I suppose. And as I was mentioning in my last episode about how X didn't stop the time warp, apparently that's a Kerbal alarm clock setting. Because now, as you see, I'm going to hit X here and it'll stop my time warp right there. And so yeah, I guess that was something Kerbal alarm clock added. I pretty much always use Kerbal alarm clock, so I guess I didn't really know, but so be it. So we almost have main engine cut off, which we have 3, 2, 1, Miko, and there we have it. There's our little Terrier going on its way. So 1,300 delta V, so not terrible, honestly. We'll see if we can make it or not. Definitely making it to orbit, that's without a doubt, but it's just the lunar flyby I'm not feeling too good about. So there we have pretty well circularized orbit, honestly. So where is the moon at? There's the moon. Let's go ahead and set that as target. We're going to be coming around Kerbal like this. So I think our best bet is for the moon right there. So I think I'm not able to do that because that's still a bug. So let's go ahead and do that. Might as well get that. Oh, can't do that, but there we go. We'll go back in. And now we can add a maneuver. And we're just going to pull on that. So it looks like I'm going to have to go like that. And I know I'm not going to be able to hit it on this orbit. Oh, that's actually pretty close, though. Let's see, can I do it on the next? There we go. Alright, so we do have a lunar encounter. Let's see how much delta V that'll cost us. 800. Oh, wow, we are so close. We are 55 delta V away. Let's see, can we pull that back a bit and see if that still... No. That's too bad. That is too bad. So, what I think I'm going to do, just do this, point in retrograde, and I'm going to try and land on one of the poles. I don't think I'll be able to, but I think I'll overshoot, honestly. And I mean, I don't know, let's add our maneuver here. See how much. Alright, so let's go ahead, yeah. No, see, look, that takes 900 delta V, so don't think that's going to work. Let's go ahead and go 800 delta V and see when I need to start burning. Actually, that's not too bad. I can just start my burn a little earlier, and I should make it onto the pole. So in about 15 or 50 seconds, not 15, 50, I'll go ahead and do my burn, and I can also do my test Mark 16 parachute, because that is the Mark 16 parachute right there. So I'll go ahead and test that when I'm going anywhere between there. So yes, that should be good. So now we've got 30 seconds to go until our burn time. We're almost over the poles right now. We are just over the water right now. 15 seconds till burn. What is my oh, the moon is my target. I was going to say, what is that? We got our burn time in T-minus 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. So here we will use almost all our delta V. I'm not going to use it all. Actually, I might just use it all. I mean, I might as well. Actually, I don't know. I don't even know if I have enough delta V to completely do this maneuver, but it'll be close enough at least. So no, I actually didn't, but as I said, it should be more than enough to get me onto the pole, because I'm already pretty much over it right now. It goes on for quite a while. So let us go ahead and speed up until we get... Alright, so we are into the atmosphere once again. Coming on in. Slowly but surely. It's not really slow. 1,600 meters per second. It's not really slow. But I mean, I guess in spaceflight that is pretty slow. So there's our re-entry effects. Go ahead and point retrograde so that our heat shield is taking the most center, or not center of mass, surface area. Here we go. Do a crew report over the poles. Almost are at... Whoa, that was just a dorsal battery, right? Yes, that was just the battery pack. So, now we can go ahead and test our parachutes, and there we go, contract complete. And we landed on the pole. So we should be able to get a little bit more science on an EVA report once we get down there. So now, we just have our slow drop down into the bright ice cap. And when I say bright, I mean bright. I think it's blinding. About 10 seconds left until we hit the ground. There we go. Ooh, and we can do a mystery report, or a mystery goo report. Yeah. Hey, let go. Guess I'll plant a flag here. Why not, right? Is this the moon? Because that's what I was trying to get to, right? Anyways, let's get on back aboard. Can recover. So I got a decent amount of science off of that failed flight. got enough to unlock another node, I believe. Yes. Go ahead and get this. The flight control, that'll definitely help. The flips and whatnot. I really don't know why it flipped though, honestly. I don't know. I'll check my center of mass, that's centered. Center of lift, that's fairly centered. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, strange though, that's for sure. Actually, what if I've got a winglet here? Split that difference to there. I'll take that. I'll do it. I don't know how it'll work, but V2. So now we shall go to the moon, hopefully. At least that's the plan right now. Let's go ahead and try again. I'm just still amazed that I was 55 Delta V off from doing it the last time. Anyways, any new reports? Yes, crew report, alright. So SAS is engaged. Everything else is looking nominal. We have main engine ignition in T-minus 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Alright, so we're gonna try roll program at 500 meters. So there it is. Perfect. Throttle up our main engine to get ready for booster separation and booster separation. Go ahead. Yep. See, look at that. Why does it want to flip? Why? Why are you flipping? You shouldn't flip, sir. Flipping is bad for your health. Oh, come on. Like, what is wrong with this rocket? Is it too tall, maybe? I mean, it's not even really that tall, though, honestly. I can revert and figure this out. Might be too tall, so let me go ahead and take that out. I know I got rid of those winglets. That I don't care at this point. Save and launch. Crew reports, save, SAS, throttle up. I'm gonna throttle up right from the get-go just because I'm getting fed up with this and I want to get into space fast. I might try and wait until I'm out of the thickest part of the atmosphere before I try my gravity turn. That might be what my problem was, but I doubt it. But I'm gonna wait. I will wait. I have the patience. Did I already? I don't know anymore. I already did do my roll program, I believe. Anyways, now I will pitch over. Oh, not that way. Now I will pitch over. I gotta pitch over hard too because I'm already halfway out of the atmosphere. So yeah, I really gotta get going this way. There we go. See, I'm still going like basically straight up. I think after this flight, I'm gonna go ahead and build a jet and try and go do that contract over in those mountains. really want to make it to the moon with just this rocket. So there we go. Alright. Not too terrible, I suppose. Shouldn't have too much of a problem getting into orbit. We'll see. Go ahead and cut our main engine now. Just about now, because I'm at a apoapse of 77. That's what usually I like to go for. Just so that it's not too shallow. To where if I don't do my burn here good enough, I won't have too much of a problem getting into orbit. So yeah, 77 or 76 by 79, good enough for me. So now we got about 50 more seconds to wait until our burn time for a very circularized orbit. Alright. 30 seconds till burn. So yeah, we do have enough Delta V in this main engine to make it, although, no. I was thinking about ditching it now. No, I'll ditch it just before making it into orbit, just so that I don't have too much space junk flying around. Our burn is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. So I don't like having too much space junk. I try and cut back on as much space junk as I can. So whenever we do get close, I will go ahead and jettison this. I should probably cut the engine before I do that, or else it will fly directly into them. Which that's usually not good to have happen whenever you're trying to go into space. So go ahead and cut it, jettison, throttle up, and there we go, orbit achieved. So now there's our targets. Go ahead and get that lined up for a perfect moon encounter. And boop, and there we have it. 5, how much Delta V is that going to be? 800? I can actually get into, you know, I'm going to save it here. I think I can get into orbit from here. Let's see, are we... Oh yeah, I can definitely get into orbit from here. No, I want a closer orbit though, like that. Like I had it the first time where it was like 6. Because what is this? 13,000. I want to get that done. 6. 13. It's just too much though. Honestly, no, that'll be fine. I can adjust the orbit once I get to that burn node. So there we go. Go ahead and add alarm for 19 minutes, and off we go. Go one more, I think. Oh, nope, I can't. I'm not high enough. Could be doing a couple of EVA reports, but it's just more of a hassle to me, especially since I don't have any solar panels. I don't want to risk running out of electric charge, as I mentioned before. Because that is always the worst thing to happen. Then you're just stuck up in space. So, alright, burn time is in about 30 seconds from now. Lined up perfectly, and there we have the moon. So, now we got 20 seconds till burn. Jebediah looking happy as always. I mean, why wouldn't he? He's going to the moon. Burn in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. So now we got about a 40-second burn going on here. Hopefully not be too far out of our way because of our delta V constraint. I'm going to take a look at how much delta V it'll take to get into orbit and to slingshot back out of orbit to land on the way there to decide if I want to try. So I don't want to get stuck anywhere. That is always a bad thing. And there we go. Not great. Actually, not very good at all. 16, not too bad, I suppose. Go ahead and warp a little bit closer to there. Actually, we can do science. Alright, science is always nice. There we go. Warp here. Okay, so there we go. Let's take a look. That's our Mishaps right there. How much delta V is this going to cost me? No, I'm not going to have enough. Dang it. Actually, what if I do this real quick? And which way will that go? There we go. Okay, so that was hardly any delta V right there. And now add a maneuver. So that's only 100. That'll actually work, honestly. That'll work because that'll get me close enough here to where I can test that, I believe. And that'll achieve that. Alright, yeah, I'm actually liking this right now. Get rid of that. Let's go over here. Get lined up. Add my alarm. Boom. And actually, let me warp here and see if that changes any of my things first, because sometimes that does. It shouldn't, though. But it could. So now we are being affected by the moon. Alright, so yes, this should not be a problem, honestly. So I think I'm going to go ahead and physics warp. There's the moon. Looking all beautiful. Perfect. Ooh, we are getting pretty close. Oh man, this is pretty close to the Apollo missions, the early Apollo missions, when they were just going close to the moon like this to see what it looked like and all that. But not bad, not bad at all. I'll take it. So we've got about 35 seconds until our burn time. It's only going to be a 7-second burn. It's not very long at all. Not bad at all. So I can do that. I was gonna say, I was wondering why I couldn't get any, or why these crew reports were popping up, because I already had one waiting there. Wow, that's a big crater coming up right there. Burn right now. There's our orbits. That's good enough for me, honestly. I want to save as much delta V as I can. That's not even a crater, that's a trench. Alright. So, yes, there we have it. Our lunar orbits. So let's see, can I actually do this contract? I want to say I can't, because I got to do that, and then Got a bad feeling about it, but I'll see. Oh, wow, I gotta go all the way around again. Alright, so let us add new alarm. Let's go to Mishaps. Mishaps, 2 hours and 11 minutes. But we'll go ahead and just zoom around here. And because I want to be able to get this if I can. Through staging, yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and cancel that. Do that. Nope, I can't. That's too bad. Because, watch. I'll go ahead and F5 here and show you guys what's going to happen. So I'm going to hit that, and yeah. Now I'm stuck here forever. So, that's too bad. Oh well. Go ahead and activate that engine. So be it. Actually, let me try that one more time. Just because I wasn't at 10,000, I want to just double check and make sure that this won't work. Yeah, come on. Start going up already. There we go. Might as well EVA here. Active. Yeah, no. Didn't work. Oh well. Was not expecting it to. So we'll go ahead and add a maneuver here. We'll go ahead and do as much delta V as we can. Let's see if that gets us to where we need to go. We've got 320. Okay, 320. That gets us to, wow, that's not very good at all. Can we change? Actually, we can do it. We just got to change our burn. So there we go. Now we'll get that to a decent 30 so that we're not coming in too hot or too slow to where we won't capture. It's the wrong way. Oops, too much. $25 is good enough. $28, perfect. So let's go ahead and add maneuver node and swing around the moon once again. So we get to the right position here, and then we will line up our maneuver and get on the way back into Kerbal. Let's go ahead. No, right now, let's go to separate the staging a little bit, but can't do that while going fast. And almost there. Almost there. And there. Boop, boop. Go ahead and orientate ourselves correctly, or at least the way that I want. And we've got a 5-second burn time. So that won't be much at all. So we'll just wait. Wait about 30 seconds. Actually, we'll speed up about 30 seconds. Alright, there we go. So now we are just about ready to go. 3, 2, 1, burn. So pretty much use all our delta V as well. Why did that not? Why? Why did that lie to me? It was nowhere close to being enough. You know, that is so stupid. Let's add our 320 delta V. There, I'm burning there, I don't care. And I'll watch that a little bit carefully, or more careful than I did before, because for whatever reason, apparently this game likes to lie to me now. So that's nice. Oh, and I still need to actually do my EVA, is where that save was. There we go. Alright, now we can warp. It's just really annoying that it completely lied to me. Like, that was nowhere even close. Like, it wasn't like I was stuck at 77,000 meters. I was at 250,000 meters. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's try this once again. I'm gonna burn from here so I can make sure that it's going to work. Delete. Let's go ahead and SAS. Alright, Jebediah, you got this. Burn in 30 seconds. Everything is lined up and ready to go for our burn in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate burn. My engine is off. Nice, dude. Nice. Nice, man. That's not gonna work now, is it? Check our periapps. Let's go ahead and go nice and slow. And dead at 76. So let's try that one more time. I'm gonna EVA. Do my EVA. I'm gonna warp to half of where I need to go. I'm doing it there. Let's go ahead and activate our engine this time. Activated. Alright, so as soon as I get to that burn, I am burning. So, F5. Let's go ahead and warp to maneuver node. God, I hope this works. Alright, here we go. Everything is all lined up. We gotta burn in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Oops, did not mean to hit that. $38. That'll work. Now it might be too. It might just skip. But hell, at this point I don't care. I just want to get back to Kerbal. So go ahead and jettison that. That should be with us as well. Why did it? Oh my god! Don't tell me that the decoupler has that much force. This is definitely going to be a double Or skip re-entry. You know, I'm just gonna take it. Might be a 3 skip entry, but it'll be an entry no matter what, right? At least hopefully. So let's go ahead, go over here, warp to here. Super fast. I said super fast. What? Hello? 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 What the hell just happened? Alright, I guess I just completely... That didn't change anything apparently. Okay, because yeah, I'm still at 56. So that's nice. Let's get a little bit closer. Get into the atmosphere and orientate ourselves correctly. Alright. Turn that off. It's just wobbling away. What is this gonna be, like a 10 skip re-entry or something like that? I'm gonna have to redo that and apparently decouple the opposite way, because apparently that decoupler has so much force that it gives me 20,000 meters. Oh, that's like 30,000 meters, dude. Or at least close to 30,000. Because, yeah, I'm already going right back up. F9. Okay. Warp to maneuver. This better work this time, I swear. I mean, how many times I'm gonna have to do this? Engine is on. Everything else is good to go. Let us get ready for the burn, as we have been for the past 5 burns now, or is it 6 burns? I don't know. Either way, it's getting ridiculous. Alright, gotta burn 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. Got a Kerbal periaps of 40. So even worse than last time. Okay, let us try this one more time. 40 is good enough for me. That's a re-entry right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and decouple. That is insane how much force that has. That's 20,000 meters. 18,000 meters to be precise, but that's an insane amount of force right there. Either way, we made it. Yes, we did. It only took us 5 to 6 tries, but we did make it. Watch, I'm gonna blow up in the atmosphere too. It's just gonna... This is just how this mission is gonna go, right? Everything is gonna go wrong. Go ahead and toggle that off, so I don't need to wobble. Go ahead and speed up. And sorry about that. Phone. And so our Apoaps is going down. We are re-entry heat. We have re-entry heats. Still going, still going, still going. Yeah, I think we're more than good now. Almost completely captured. Oh, we definitely captured because our Periaps is going down too, as well as our Apoaps. So yeah, we definitely re-entered. So that is good. Finally, Jebediah is on his way home after a 3-day journey to the moon. Or I guess a day and a half journey to the moon and back. But there we have it. We have re-entered. Heat shield is nominal, still with 180 ablative shielding. Still going pretty fast at 20,000 meters. We might have to pull our chute sooner than expected, but we will go ahead and hold off until it is absolutely needed. Going to take a look from the inside. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful horizon. Oh, that's that was supposed to happen. We didn't want that dorsal battery. It's completely nominal. Don't worry, Jeb. That was an assigned explosion. But yes, there we have it. Slowing down nice and easy. Coming on in. Go ahead and turn SAS off and just let it float on its way down. Once we get under Mach 1, we will go ahead and deploy our chutes, and we will let him fall gracefully back to Kerbal. Go ahead and deploy. Oop, deploy. Can hear other stuff blowing up in the background, whatever that is. But yes, there we have it. A Mooner flyby. Mooner orbit too, so that's nice. Was not expecting that, but we finally did get it, and just enough Delta V, so we're not wasting anything here at KSC. Everything was calculated perfectly, and no problems whatsoever. Yeah, okay, whatever you say, dude. It only took us 5 to 6 tries to get back from the moon, but, you know, as long as we did it, that's all that counts, right? That is all that counts. So let's go ahead and speed this up, so you can recover and see all these signs that Jebediah got. Although it won't be all that much because, again, we didn't transmit much of the data because of our electric charge shortage, which, I mean, we could have done maybe 1, maybe 2 transmits of data, but I didn't feel like it was worth it. So there we have it. We've got about 10 seconds left until we hit the ground and can go out and recover Jeb. And touchdown. Alright, let's go recover and see what we got. Alright, we got 100 science. Nice. Not bad at all. And 3 experience. He is not doing too bad. What can we unlock? You know, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get this because this is where the Mark 1 fuselages are. Because that's what I need for my jet that I'm going to be making on the next episode. of Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this longer episode. Sorry about all my mishaps on the moon, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it anyways. And I will see you guys next time.